Today I'll be showing you how to add muzzle flash and bullet tracers to the rifle as well as the pistol. So let's get started. So the first thing I'll do is add the tracer visual effect. So you can go to add and fab and add the military weapons dark pack. So I already have it in my library, so I'll just say add to project. While it's downloading, we can open up the weapons, the BP_base gun, and we'll start by making a new function and call it bullet trail or tracer, bullet tracer, and we'll add an input, a vector, call it end location, end lock. Okay, so in the military weapon dark folder, there's the FX folder, and here are tracers. So this is made with the old Cascade particle system, not the Niagara, but it'll be just fine. So in the weapons folder, we can add a new folder, call it FX, and right click and create a new blueprint class of type actor, call it BP_bullet tracer. Inside of that, we can add a box collision, make that drag down to the default scene root to make it the new scene root, and add a particle system, the Cascade particle system component. The template will be the assault rifle tracer, and yeah, on the box collision you can scroll down on the right all the way down and click the plus icon next to on component begin overlap, and when the box starts overlapping we can destroy actor because we hit something and we want to the bullet shouldn't continue, but this is only for visual. The damage and everything is on the line trace, which we already added. So the box extent on the box collision we can set, I'll do 60, 5 and 5. That should be good. On the base gun in the bullet tracer function, we can drag off and spawn actor from class. The class is the tracer, bullet tracer. We can right click on the spawn transform and split, and the muzzle location we want the get world location. The rotation will be find look at rotation. The start is the get world location of the muzzle location, and the target is the end location. Okay, on the bullet tracer blueprints we also have to add a projectile movement component. The initial speed I'll set to 8,000 and the max speed to 10,000. Projectile gravity scale I'll set to 0. That should be it. In the event graph on the shoot custom event, we'll add the bullet tracer function before the branch but after the second line trace, and the end location will be the impact point. We can also set the draw debug type to none on the second line trace. So if we test it, yeah, we have bullet tracer. Sometimes it seems as though they don't spawn, and if you aim into the sky they go to the 0 location. 0 location. So same as we did here, you can actually just copy the select vector and paste it here. So if it was a blocking hit, we want to use the impact point, otherwise we'll use the trace end, connected to the end location. The bullet tracer is colliding with the gun or the player. So the skeletal mesh of the base gun, scroll down and set the collision preset to custom and ignore everything. So in the bullet tracer blueprint, actually in the event graph, on event begin play I'll add a delay, something short like 0.1, and after the delay we'll drag in the box and we'll call set generate overlap events to true, and by default on the box generate overlap events should be false, and now they always spawn. You'll see there's almost like a smudge behind the tracer. What we can do to fix that is go to the particle system in the bullet tracer, and the element 0 is a smoke ribbon. So we can press the folder icon to go to it in the content browser and disconnect both the opacity and the base color. Now there's no smoke trail behind the tracer. Another thing we can do is in the bullet tracer, in the class default, search for initial lifespan and set that to something like 5 seconds, because otherwise if you shoot into the sky it will go on forever. You can even set it to something like 3. So I set the initial speed and the max speed both to 10,000, and that looks pretty good. So it does feel fake at the moment, but that is because there is no sound effects or muzzle flash. So next I'll add muzzle flash. So you can close down the tracer blueprint, and in the base gun on the skeletal mesh I'll add a cascade particle system attached to the skeletal mesh. I'll call it muzzle flash. The template will be assault rifle muzzle flash. On the muzzle flash we can search for auto activate and untick that. So in the bullet tracer function I'll actually rename to VFX or shooting VFX. And after we spawn the bullet tracer, we'll drag in the muzzle flash and say activate. And you can tick reset. In the base gun we can actually parent the muzzle flash to the muzzle location scene component. That way we won't have to move it around on the pistol or the rifle or any other weapon. It will always be at the muzzle because we move the muzzle location. I hope you found that useful. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.